but the pieces slowly coming together in the Jay Slater case. Although the 19-year-old is still missing, so much information is coming out, and it's looking more and more likely that drugs, whether that be the sale or use of it, were involved in his disappearance. At first, many questioned Jay's mental state. What would make him walk into such rough terrain, instead of using the bus that was due to arrive just 2 hours later? Was he under the influence of something, and he walked away, just to get lost and not find his way back? Surely, if that was the case, he would have been found by now. He was alert enough to call his friends and share his location, so surely he would have been alert enough to try and return back, or just look for someone around there and call for help. According to Jay's father, he is a very fit young man. He was even on the football team, and is probably fitter than many. The only thing I can think of is that Jay couldn't return back to that Airbnb, and as more information comes out, it seems like that is the likely explanation. So, was Jay running from the men? Did he steal something from them, and needed to get away as fast as possible? Was it drugs? Honestly, I am questioning Abe a lot more, given his past. He was convicted and sent to prison for 9 years, after being identified as the ringleader of a London-based gang that imported coke. The logical thing for Jay to have done was to walk back to that rental cottage. This tells me that he couldn't return there for some reason. There is a missing piece to this story. According to Mark Williams Thomas, Jay was scared when he left the rental. Many are saying that a very plausible theory is that Jay stole something from these two men. One of the two men, only known as Johnny Vegas, hasn't spoken out yet. His photo hasn't been released too. Jay stole something and had to get away from the rental as soon as possible. The owner of the rental saw Jay walking fast up the hill. He was moving quickly. Did he walk and get lost in the terrain, or did someone catch up with him? I definitely don't think Spanish police should have said these two men were irrelevant to the case so early on. They are the only people in this case that can talk about those last moments with Jay before he left, his frame of mind, demeanor, etc. They hold important information. The men have already left Tenerife and returned to their homes.